Amechi Polo, the best student. Don't worry. You will get an award, my school Umechi. Ma onye nkuzi kedu oge school ga-emechi. Onye nkuzi ka oge school ga-emechi, anyị ga-ekwu ya ma anyị gụchaa taa ka anyị mara mgbe school ga-emechi. Na ụmụ akwụkwọ n'idikwe n'ije holiday. Anyị nwa n'idikwuru holiday. Hey, good evening, everyone. Great to be here. Yes, so happy to see you, Amechi Paul. Happy to see you. I'm trying to make sure that I am on Facebook, all the books. Before I'll start greeting, I don't want to greet halfway and start doing something else. Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm so happy to be here too, Amechi, not only you. I just came back from work. I'm so tired. I want to sleep. Ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, anyasị ọma, ụmụnne m na ụmụnna m ndị na-ele anyị na-ege anyị ntị n'oge awa ọkwa nwaada Oriakụ Christiana Passion ka unu na-anụ olu ya. Taa bụ Satọde, bụ ụbọchị May 21, 2022. Eji m ohere na-akpọbata onye ọbụla ebe ọbụla dị iche iche unu si wee bata ịmụ ihe nke taa, unu si wee bịa ụlọ akwụkwọ nke taa. Nna-asị unu nnọọ. Ka eke si anya na anwụ, ama m na ọ na-anya na-atụgharị na-egbughe oge anyị. Unu afụgo ihe anyị chọrọ ịkụzi taa. Oge onye nkụzi nyere bụ isiokwu ihe anyị ga-amụta nsị anyị sụọ anwụ osisi ndị nsọ, anwegasị osisi ndị dị nsọ anyị kwesịrị ịma dịka ụmụafọ Igbo. Taa ka anyị ga-amụ ya. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Is your baby girl Christiana Passion you are hearing from, you are watching from? You are watching this time of the day. Wherever you are watching from, all around the world, you are welcome to Igbo class. And today, like you have seen our topic, that we'll be talking about sacred trees in Igboland. If you are non-Igbo, I want to also, maybe you'll be watching this video in rewatch or you are in class today. I want to know if in your own state, in your tribe, if you have any trees or trees that you termed to be sacred. We Igbos, we have it all. So today, even though na macha today, onye nkuzi anyị ga-akuziri anyị maka osisi ndị dị nsọ, osisi dị nsọ n'ala Igbo. Ọ ihe anyị chọrọ ịmụta, sacred trees. So when you are passing by and you see a tree, you're like, this tree is sacred. Osisi adị nsọ. So I want to learn, I don't know anything. So today, I want to know what made those trees sacred, and I know you want to know too. So without wasting much of our time, I am bringing in no other person than the best teacher in the whole world. You can see I'm excited to see him. Anytime I see him, I am full of obiangore. So, Mazi Silvana. Yeah, he's my son. I don't play with, true. I don't joke with him. Yeah. So you are welcome to today's class, the best teacher in the world. I was trying to, what if I replace this teacher? I won't get anyone close to him. What if I won't even find anyone quarter to him? So when he's not there, I hardly get mad. I don't even. Oh, why he near Mogaro? Jesus.
Always Igbo.
So take over.
Ekelekwa m gị onye isi ọkanga. ịgboro ihe egwu na-eri, kelekwa ụmụ akwụkwọ anyị ndị bi na mba ụwa niile dị iche iche, kelekwa m onwe m n'ihi na asị na ekele onye nyere ahụrụ, ekelekwa onye nụrụ ushi ya, ya bụ olu Igbo, ya bụ ekele onye nyere ahụrụ, ekelekwa onye nụrụ ushi ya. I greet you all, my presenter, Onyeisi Ọkanga, in the person of Mrs. Christiano Keke. I also greet my students all over the world. Happy weekend. Happy Shabbat day. Shalom. I greet you all. I'm happy for this topic. 2 weeks ago, we are discussing important topics that has to do with Igbo tradition and culture. And you know one thing that makes Lean on Me with Christiano Keke's YouTube channel unique and different and noble is because it stands out among other YouTube channels. This is where we convert traditional teachings, Christian, both medical, technologies, whatever, name it, they're all here. And it is an educative channel. I love that. That is good. And Mama, keep it up, okay? You are sowing a seed, which tomorrow you will reap it. You know, one thing about internet now is once it enters cloud, it has been there. You become a celebrity. You're a celebrity already. Type it there, you see yourself appearing there. So that's a very nice one. You're welcome. Yeah. So I thank you all. 2 weeks ago we were discussing about something and somebody asked a question. How is it that a young man like me knows all this? Okay.
Hold on, please. Okay. There's an instruction there. Do you want to read the instruction?
Yeah, I have seen it there. All right, Mr. Meji Paul, you know, I love this man. Thank you so much. He comes up with questions, thought-provoking questions. Let me answer that question directly. Chukwuemeka Abiyama called Abiyama. God of Abraham called Abraham. Abraham gave birth to Isaac. Isaac gave birth to 2 kids, Jacob and Esau. Esau and Jacob. Jacob gave birth to 13 children. 13 children, 1 female, 12 male. Diana is the only female child of Jacob. Now, amongst the 12 tribes of Israel, the 7th son of Jacob, which is Gad, gave birth to Eri. Eri, in the Bible, Eri is the father of Igbos. It is through Eri that we came to be. And some questions have been asked. How come? We are then not among the people that enter the Canaan land, and the answer is no. They were not among the children of Israel that enter into the land of Canaan. They ran away all the way from the land of Egypt when the tax masters were maltreating them. The humiliation and the maltreatment they made Eri to run away with his family, and found himself in the western part of Nigeria, of Africa, and found himself in the eastern part of Nigeria. The first he came was Omar Balak, which is the original name of Anambra. And that is why we have Aguleri, Umuleri, and you know those names. So Eri is the father of Igbos. Oh yeah. And I remember last year when I was teaching about the Igbo genealogy, Igbo history, I told us that I told a story to authenticate our proof, authenticate our claims, which is indisputable. And even now, they have recognized that the Igbos living in Nigeria are the lost tribe of Israel. Yeah, yes, that the Igbos living in Nigeria are the lost tribe of Israel. But then it is not only in Nigeria that you find Igbo tribe. There is a place in Guinea-Bissau that you see Igbo. In a community like that, they are there. They have been there for over 2, 3, 4,000 years. Yeah, they are from Arochukwu. They migrated from Arochukwu in Abia State, and they found themselves there. And the number of those people there are about 8,000 or 40,000 Igbos there. They speak Igbo. Their culture is Igbo. Everything about them is Igbo. So Mr. Paul Eri is the fathers. So, and that is why when you see us, we call Chukwu Kikabiama, the God of Abraham. The God of Abraham. Abiama in Igbo is Abraham. I'm not trying to answer your question, Mr. Paul. Then there was a question. Onisi Okanga, the presenter, asked me that question, that how did I get to know all these things, the knowledge, and they said that the knowledge is a waste. And I was trying to say something before the internet,
It was Amechi who had the same question.
Welcome, Mr. Amechi Paul. Okay, yeah, and I told you that, or told us that I am a traveler. I travel. I don't travel just for traveling's sake. And one thing about me is, as a researcher, sometimes when I travel to any place that is not Igbo, I would like to at least associate with them. I would like to know them, know their secrets, know everything about them, their culture. Like anything that stands sacred to them, I must make sure I find out why is that thing so sacred to them. Why is it that if you tamper with that thing, you have committed a sacrilege? Why is it that if you do this, if you do that? I would like to know their culture, their tradition. And yeah, that is how I do. And once I get what I want, I will write it down somewhere. Then I will start making inquiry, and before you know it, I will start developing my knowledge about those people. That is how I do. And I told us that sometimes I do visit native doctors, irrespective of the fact that I'm a Christian. I'm a child of God, and some people may be surprised. Wow, you go to native doctor? Oh yeah, I go, but not for diabolic means. I go there for research. It has nothing to do with my faith, unless I'm going there to do other things, So that is it for that. And I told us about the Awo and every other thing. The Igbos, we don't know about this. And don't be surprised that there is a particular thing that I will mention. You'll even be terrified. Oh, does this kind of a thing exist in this life? Oh, yeah, it does. It does. And as an Igbo man who practices Igbo, who speak Igbo, everything about me is Igbo. When I'm walking on the streets, is Igbo. I'm original Igbo man. I will here to tell you, to tell us some trees that are sacred in Igboland. Trees, whether they are small or big, they are respected. We don't worship them, but indirectly they are worshipped, because when something stands as sacred, it means there is a kind of respect you give to that very thing, to at least to respect that thing and the spirit involved or in charge of that very thing. Number one thing we are going to learn today, which some of us don't know. Some of the titled men don't even know this. They don't know it. And sometimes you see somebody doing it, you may be surprised. Does this person, don't you think this person is trying to poison this thing? No, that person is not trying to poison it. That is the tradition. That is how it is done. Because if you do it the way you have, I'll write it here so that you will know. Osoji osoji. We call it alligator pepper. Alligator pepper. You see, the osoji we are talking about, you see it every day. When you come to Igbo gathering, you will see it there. When there is kola there, you must see osoji. You know? So, and that is why I had to bring this one, the osoji. And the osoji in Igboland is understood among the Igbos as a warrior. As a warrior. And there is this saying that osoji is a warrior and it is not open in the presence of people or in the people's eyes. Let me just say it in a Nigerian English, in people's eyes. Why? Because when you get the osoji, the alligator pepper, if you are watchful, anytime we have Igbo gathering and maybe the elder there wants to open the osoji so that people will, collect and eat, you find out that the osoji is not open from the front. It is open from behind. It is open. Once you get the osoji, you put it behind your back. When you put it behind your back, you open it. Then you bring it on the front. You don't open it from the front. I don't know whether you're getting me. Like something you brought, how sacred and how we respect it as a warrior. You don't open it this way from the front. No, so that people will see that you're opening the osoji. You know, it's a kind of a tiny thing. It's somehow a little bigger than mustard seed. And it is pepperish. When you eat it, it's pepperish. The osoji we're talking about, the alligator pepper, when you eat it, it's pepperish. It has a kind of this pepperish, like you're eating pepper. Yeah. And it is medicinal. So when you bring the osoji, you put it behind your back. Your back. You hide it. You open it. Then you bring it on the front. And you serve it to people to eat. I don't know if you have seen it before. Like if I come to any, I will not eat it. You must open it from the back. And that is how it is done. So some of the chief title people don't even know this. You know, I don't know why they are giving the chief title, whatever. So they don't know this. They lack the knowledge. They may call it is nothing, but it matters because osoji as a warrior, it is nazo topo ya. Then you bring it and people will then collect the quantity they want to eat and they will then eat it. Osoji is one of the sacred. Number one, osoji. You may be surprised. Oh, that little thing is sacred. So, oh yeah, it is sacred. It is sacred. Okay? Okay, and what does Allah, Nsibidi, and Nzenozo meaning? What is Ungu? We are coming to those things, okay? Yeah, we'll get there. I'll answer your question, Mr. Amechi Paul. I'll ask, you're an active student. And you deserve an award. You're very active, always coming to class early, and you deserve an award. Yeah. So let's go again. I'll explain the osoji. As cotton. Some part of Igbo people call it apple. Apple. Like if you come to Imo State, they call it apple, not apple. But the the Igbo standard call it apple tree. It's a kind of it's a big tree. It grows big and large. And the apple tree is regarded as the abode of spirits. As the abode of spirits. There is no place you will see apple tree that you will not see a kind of sacrifice or libation being poured there or being offered there. Sometimes when you go to a shrine, you will see apple tree, and they will use a white wrapper or a red wrapper or a black wrapper and tie it around because of the spirit that is associated with it, because it is believed that that tree is an abode of what? Spirits. You know, that tree as an abode of spirits is like another world. It's like another world. So it is people who are spiritually inclined to that area that will understand. I will tell you that that tree you are seeing, it is not just an ordinary tree, but a kind of a country where spirits operate. Yeah. It's a kind of, we'll call it a channel. It's a kind of conference. So that's why the Igbos hold. And again, they refer to this tree as a tree of fertility. Fertility. You see? Yeah, they refer to it as a tree of fertility. Why did I say so? Somebody may be having an issue, like having issue of giving birth to a child, may go there, offer 1 or 2 sacrifices, do some libation there, and and through the instruction and the guidance of the chief priest there, that person's request will be granted. I made mention of this when somebody asked me, does spirits answer prayer? I said yes and no. Yes, in the sense that those spirits are God's servants. They listen to God. That that somebody got a good fortune from them does not mean that they are the one giving that thing, but it is Chukwu Okike. Some time ago, we made let me answer the question. You see, it reduces calories. This fat, when you're eating those soji, yeah, it does that. And it helps your arteries and the vein to be able to be pumping blood to the heart as usual, normal. And somebody who is suffering from low BP can take it. Yeah, can take it. Yeah, like I normally take it because of the issue of the low BP of a thing. So I normally take it so that it will come to a moderate, level. Yeah, so it's medicinal. It's medicinal.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's also good for sore throat. When you have a sore throat and you choose some alligator pepper, in less than 1 day, it's gone. And if you have cough, you eat alligator pepper, then you lick some honey. Well, I have a bunch of old surgery here. That is how we treat it. When we are in flu season, we eat old surgery in my house. So I know of them.
So it's medicinal.
It is.
Miss Bessie, I believe your question has been answered. So should I wipe this area? Let me explain the offer. Last time we explained the offer as the title or the symbol of authority. So the offer as a tree, You don't use it to cook. You don't use it as a firewood. You don't use it as a firewood. It is a sacrilege to use ofo as a firewood. We don't use it as a firewood. Okay, go ahead.
Is it not the same ofo we used to cook soup?
It's the ofo, but the tree itself.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
You use the seed.
I have ofo in my fridge. I would have been so angry.
But the seed, you grind it as use it as a spice for soup thickener. Use it to thicken your soup, but you don't use the tree as a firewood. So and unless it is in a wrong place, you cut it. Yeah. Well, very much exactly the alligator pepper with the kola nut. But Mr. Major, I believe you have understood that you don't open it from the front, you open it from the behind. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Mazi, I have been opening this what they call alligator pepper, but even though I open it like any other thing, it works for us.
No.
So why is it that they open it from the back? Is it anything? I don't know how to ask my question. Like, does it stop it from doing what it's supposed to do?
I understand where you are. I understand where you're going to. Sometimes when you don't know it. So that you're opening from the front is because you don't know. But if you are in a gathering, Igbo gathering, like Obako Monna, in the Obi, Obako Monna Nobu, you understand? You don't open it from, you open it from behind. When you open it from the front, you have desecrated the also. He's a warrior. We call it a warrior. Do you know why it is a warrior? When you eat it, it will pepper your mouth. Some people will eat it and tears will be coming down from their eyes. Like so you don't open it from the front, you open it from behind. Oh yeah. So the ofo I talked about is where we carve the ofo, the symbol of authority. Okay.
I have a quick question. Talking about alligator pepper.
Okay.
What is the relationship between alligator pepper and the nzu? Why I ask this question? Let me tell you more. Why I asked this question was because when I got married newly and I was having problem with conception. So this elderly man gave me nzu and alligator pepper to eat, and it worked. But I couldn't wrap my head around it. Like, I was just excited that someone gave me something to eat, but I never sit down to ask why. So being that Igbo, what is the relationship between the two?
It's simple. It's simple. The relationship between alligator pepper and the nzu is like the relationship between oil and the salt. That's red oil and the salt. Yeah. The alligator pepper must be in the orgy. And the nzu, like I told you some time ago, is a symbol of peace. That whenever you are offered nzu, you have been offered peace. You understand that the person welcomed you. That means you are welcomed. That is exactly. So that's the relationship, and you find them together. The nzu, the osoji, and the oji. They're always together. Nzu, osoji, and the oji always together. in the okwoji. Kola, we call it kola plates. Also, that is the plate used in putting those kolas, the enzu, the osoji, and the whatever, and even the akilus. Okay, yeah. So that's the relationship there, and it works. So when you take it by faith, it works. By faith, everything works. Oh yeah, yeah. Because the person gave it to you. All right, let's go. I was explaining the offer. The reason I'm taking it slowly is for us to not miss it, for us to be getting it gradually. So I'm somehow sluggish, so that we'll be able to get everything and everything. Somebody asked a question concerning Ngu, and we are here to answer the question concerning the Ngu now. Yeah, now. That is where we are going to now. There's another tree I will mention here. I want to wipe this in so that I will be able to write other words. Yeah. Let's go.
Mazi, I want you to
yeah. The offer has also been my favorite part of growing up as a child. I love to hear it when they put, yeah. See, Miss Mercy, the offer we are talking about is it has powers. It has powers. And the power in the offer can never be underestimated. You don't estimate it because it is the symbol of power and authority. And it's a kind of a symbol that connects the living with the dead. And it is a symbol or a medium by which the living, at least not, or call the dead to appear. Because when you bring out the offer, to mention the names of the spirit of your ancestors to appear, so that they will do their own thing, then you do your own thing, the thing work together, power jump power operates, everything works. Yeah, it has powers. And that is why a woman does not carry the offer, because it's powerful. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to carry it. I don't want that one, that particular one. I leave it for the men. I don't want to carry that one. No. Hey, social media, you're welcome. I don't want men should carry it. I don't want to carry that one. This particular one, I am not fighting for it. Carry. This is the first thing I'll tell men to carry. I don't want.
Yes, because women do not carry offer. So Miss Mercy, the offer, even in Yoruba land, they have their own offer. Benin have their own offer. So no tribe in Igbo, except I don't know about the Hausas, whether they have the offer, but I know of Igbo, we have offer. Even if you are the offer, the offer carrier, and it happens that you are a pastor or you are a reverend father, the offer, you can keep the offer somewhere. Don't destroy the offer, because the offer is older than the person carrying it. The offer is older because the offer is as old as your family. It's like the offer of a village that the Igbo's carry. Is the oldest offer in that community. You don't tamper with it anyhow. And who that carries that offer, carries power, carries authority. Whatever he says, happens. Yeah. So, and whenever any man or woman does it or commits a taboo or a sacrilege, and the offer is, is welcome in that very matter, very, very powerful in Igbo tradition. Even Christians know that offer is powerful because you feed the offer. The offer is fed with a little blood, kola, alcoholic for libation and other things to activate the power. Yeah, it is not ordinary stick. It's a powerful stick. Yeah, it's not ordinary stick. That's why sometimes when you see offer, you will see fowl feathers all over it. You see fowl feathers if you have seen offer. You see fowl feathers all over it. You know this and that. It eats. You'll be feeding the offer.
This offer a big man, no. He drinks blood, and he drinks kai alcohol.
Kai. Yeah.
Are you serious? So the offer sharks. This one sharks.
Yeah.
I don't want to carry it. You men should carry
it. Yeah. Right. We have ogirisi. Ogirisi. You always find this one. Okay, I'm here on Let's. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 3. Ogirisi 3 is popular in Igboland. It's popular in Igboland. You find it in a shrine. You find it in your compound. You find it. They use it to demarcate boundaries, like land. So it's a sacred tree. Okay.
Yes, I have a question. Talking about ogirisi. Okay. Why is it that back home in the village, some people, instead of them to build, a wall, they don't build wall. They use this ogirisi tree plant to make a wall. Why? I have been wanting to ask this question since. Why?
The truth is that it depends on someone's choice. When we come to that, it depends on someone's choice. Some people prefer living their compound natural, without block, without anything, natural. And you see, wherever you see this thing, they are traditionalists. They are traditionalists. Yeah. So that is where you see this kind of a thing where they use the ogirisi because they know the power associated with the ogirisi. You know, ogirisi is a kind of a tree that cleansing when you touch a dead body. Whenever you touch a dead body in Igboland, or maybe you slept beside a dead body, maybe you and somebody was sleeping and the person died in the night or during the night, and you woke to bed. You have to use ogirisi to bed, yeah, to cleanse yourself, so that the power of death will not have effect on you. And it is used as a worship symbol. Yeah, you use it. So it's a kind of it's a tree that is associated with that has spiritual significance. Yeah, it's a tree that has, and when you see it, sometimes you see where they are, pouring libation to eat. You see where they are killing fowls and all these things, sacrifices to eat. Yeah, because there's a spirit, associated with, there's a power associated with ogirisi. Yeah, some people call it akukumene. Oh, yeah, yeah. And it's a kind of, it's a symbol of peace. It's a symbol of peace. The ogirisi is a symbol of peace. Like when somebody comes to your house and bring ogirisi, it means peace. It doesn't mean war. Yeah, it doesn't mean war. There's another one I'll tell you that you people will be surprised. You see plantain tree. Plantain tree also has powers, but people don't understand it. Plantain tree has powers that if maybe your person dies and you take the person to the morgue, like to enter inside to see how the corpse you brought is being taken care of, especially, yeah. When you come out from there, immediately enter your compound, you'll be asked to cut the branch of the plantain, you squeeze it and use the water to wash your hands. You understand? Yeah, it means you are cleansing yourself from anything that has to do with the dead. It is done. And another thing is, it's a kind of it has spiritual significance that if maybe someone who was about to be buried woke up, someone who was about to be buried just woke up from the dead, and a grave has been dug, you be asked to go and get the plantain or banana tree. You cut it, just woke up from the deep sleep we call death. You cover it. You don't just cover the grave like that. You must put a plantain tree, the trunk or banana trunk. You must push it in there. You cover it. It replaces that person. Yeah. So it is also spiritual. So these are the things people don't. Yeah. But in Igboland, we don't worship it. We don't worship it. This is what plantain trunk is used for in Igbo tradition. Okay? Yeah. Let's follow ahead. Somebody says that no, you can't get, if you're a woman, you can't get offer unless you are
He's a man.
seer.
He's a man. Emmy vlog.
Priestess. But if you're not a priestess, you'll not be giving offer.
No, Emmy vlog is a man.
Are you is he the first son?
Okay,
in the family?
Answer it. Are you the first son?
He is the first son. Or is he the first son of the family? Is he? If he is the first son, that means he should go and Mwetalankia. You understand? If he is the first son, let him go and Mwetalankia. His son will be given to him. Awakeria. But let him be ready to be taking care of the offer. He should be ready to be taking care of the offer. Yes. Whenever the offer is back home and bring the offer. Yeah. That is how it is. Udara. We all know Udara. Udara is Igbo native apple. Everybody, so long you are Igbo, you know what Udara is. I can remember when we were growing up, we were told that spirits always visit Udara, even they eat Udara. Sometimes the elderly ones will threaten us with this story so that we'll become so afraid not to go there to pick the Udara. But and they will tell us the time to visit the Udara, but it is true. All those things are not just a mere story. They are true. And we have time of the spirits. Like we are told not to visit Odara 3 by 12 p.m. in the afternoon, 12 to 1 p.m. That is when the spirits that are in charge of Odara always visit the tree. Yeah, you don't 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., early or in the midnight. That is when also the spirits, hovers around the Odara tree. And Odara tree is associated with spirits. Like children, whenever you mention Odara, where their mind will go to is spirits. Them more and them more in the Udara, that they live in the Udara. They are not far from the truth. All those things are saying, are true. But that's associated with women that find it difficult to give birth to children. Okay? We'll come to that so that we'll not deviate from what we are discussing about Mr. Major Paul. I saw your question there. Yeah, we'll come to that so that we'll not. So you see, Udara is a symbol of fertility. Symbol of fertility. Symbol of fertility. That is what Udara is. So you write it down so that whenever you're asked, what is Udara? You say Udara is a symbol of what? Fertility. Yeah. And it is called mother. You call it mother. We all know this, all these ones. Like in those days, whenever a woman is, finding it difficult to give birth to a child, whenever the woman visits a native doctor, the native doctor will tell the woman, look at what you do. You do this sacrifice, and the Udara tree will be planted for you in your compound. So that is why in those days you see Udara tree here and there in different compounds in Igboland. It is just recently that I'll call it religious fraudsters. Just came from nowhere and started cutting them that they have a kind of a spiritual effect against the families and that. All those things are lies. All those things are lies. They are lies from the pit of hell. Because I don't believe that the spirit in Odra will affect me. Because it's a mother, it's a symbol of fertility. Those people that did it then, they knew the reason why they did it. And none of them died during that generation. Is it in this generation that the Odra tree will come and be causing problem in a family? No, it's not possible. So that is why you scarcely see Odra now. You scarcely see Odra now. Yeah. And in those days, they don't sell Odra in the market. You don't sell it in the market. You don't. But this day they have desecrated that traditional principle. Thereby, you see a woman carrying Odra to the market, selling Odra in the market. It is wrong. It is wrong. You don't pluck it. You don't pluck it. You don't, take it to the market to sell. It falls on its, accord. You go there, you pick it, you eat. You don't stone it. You don't pluck it. Whenever it is right, it will, start falling down, on its own. You go there, you pick as many as you want, you go. But these days, they sell it in the market, they pluck it, there's a lot of problem. So let us go to the Umbu. Mr. Mechi is kind of eager to know the Umbu tree. So we are going to go to the Umbu tree without wasting much of our time. Let's go to this tree before the Umbu tree. Mr. Mechi, maybe you don't know this one. This one now is a kind of new to you. I'm an Arabic. Adonebe tree. I don't know whether you've heard about Adonebe tree before. Adonebe tree. This one is a spiritual tree. Adonebe tree. Do you know why it is called Adonebe tree? It be short. Even birds do not perch on this tree. Yeah. even bird do not perch on this tree. And don't be surprised, even the native doctor that use it for, it's a kind of tree that transforms. Native doctor can use it to transform to a particular animal. It is natural, it is powerful. It's so powerful that you can use it to transform to anything. The anonebe tree. And tree does not, even human being does not go close to that tree because of the powers associated with the anonebe. And good enough, it does not stay around where human beings stay. You normally see it in the shrine, either Igbo forest or a kind of big shrine, village shrine. And you see it inside, in the hinter part of that shrine, where nobody goes except the chief priest or the native doctor in charge of that very shrine. Yeah, so nobody goes near it because it is believed that if an ordinary man goes close to that tree, the person will be killed by the spirit that is in charge of that very tree. So that is why you don't see it around us. It is not a kind of tree you will see around us like all these trees. The tree that is traditional. So this ungu tree, the ungu tree. I want to clean this so that you will see what I'm writing. The ungu tree. Yeah. Another powerful tree is ungu. You see, this ungu. In Igbo, you don't cut it. It is seen as a taboo for you to cut it. So you don't cut it because it is associated with spirits. That we believe that there are spirits in charge of the ungu. It is the symbol of our deity. This tree, it is the symbol of our deity. Yeah, our deity. It is not used as firewood. No, it is not. And some people worship it. They worship the ungu tree. You don't see it anyhow, but you find it especially in the shrine. Yeah. What's another name for ungu? I don't know. It is ungu. You call it ungu. It is a popular name. It doesn't have another name. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they brought religion to destroy our own religion. Yeah. So, and even the white man knows the power here. They all know the power here. And that is why, even when they come, they would like to find out the power associated with each tree. Because no tree is ordinary. No tree is ordinary. It is when your eyes are open to know the secret behind that tree. You say, wow, so truly this tree is powerful. So the ungu tree is a symbol of our what? Deity. So I want you to mark it today. Yeah. Yeah, it's a kind of, it's very magical and mystical. It's very magical and mystical. When we are growing up, we are told that if you use ungu tree to cook, if you maybe by a mistake use ungu to cook or for to cook, that your pot would tumble. You see? Yes. And even as little as we are there, when we are fetching firewood from the forest or from the bush, whenever we see the ungu, and maybe we are told that this is ungu tree, you don't go near it. We will all run away because we were told and we've been told that there are spirits living in ungu tree. that even if you come home with any piece of the ungu tree, the spirit will visit you and will deal with you. So that is why you don't touch it. Yeah. So let's go ahead. If you have any question to ask as regards to this, you ask. Igbo people are blessed with tradition. Yeah. Blessed with tradition, and that is why we stand out as the best. Igbo people, we are the best. We are the best in the world. Oh my God. We have another tree. We call it obosh. Obosh tree. This tree is to be attracting spirits. Whenever if this tree is in a particular compound, it attracts spirits. The obosh tree is a spiritual tree. It is also not an ordinary tree. Okay, and some people worship it. Some people worship the tree because it is said that it is a magical tree and it attracts what? Spirits to it. That whenever a spirit is passing by and smells it, it attracts that very spirit. So that is why obosh tree that normally stay in a compound or near a house. All these trees I'm mentioning now, some of them are in the bush, forest. So, but the only one you see around us is the ogirisi tree. Ofo tree, you can see the ofo tree in the Amuku, in the village square. You may see the obosh tree in the village square. And you don't cut it. Because any tree that is in the village square, so long as that village square is not situated where a new road will be carved out for development, that tree will not be touched. That tree will never be touched. Yeah. So obosh tree is also another tree that is associated with spirits. Yeah. So if you have any question, place it there. Let us be answering the question. Especially if you are Igbo and maybe all these things I'm saying are strange to you, you ask. You want to know one or two, ask a question. We are here to serve you right. Lean on me with Christian, okay? We are here to, put smiles on your face, at least to educate you on the things you need to know about our tradition and culture. Yeah.
Ube. Onye nkuzi.
Yeah.
How about osisi achara? Onwe secrecy attached to it?
No, achara, no. Okay. That otosi. Bamboo.
Bamboo.
Mm-hmm. You mean bamboo?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. It is ordinary. It is an ordinary tree. It is only important in when you are constructing a building. You sell it in the market. You can use it to construct a hut. Use it to stand as a pillar when you are pouring your concrete for upstairs, and you can use it to direct your yam, the stem of the yam to climb and do better. So how the ube, this ube we're talking about is the ube will eat. The one will eat. Ube it is not ordinary tree. It's a kind of ube is an economic tree, but it's also good. Do you know why? You use it to carve ikenga. There's something you call ikenga that I will teach us when next we meet. That will be our next topic, ikenga, so that you know what is.
Please teach that ikenga because
so that when you're answering that many ikenga, you know what you're answering. The meaning of the name.
Amos love that name, Ikenga. So please teach it, please.
Yeah, next week, by God's grace, we are going to teach Ikenga. Next week, Ikenga. So don't forget, Ikenga will be our topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amos, did
So
you
use it
hear?
to
Next week they will teach your friend, Ikenga. He love Ikenga very much.
oh my God. Yeah. It's a powerful name. So use it to carve out Ikenga. And also masquerade mask. Yeah. Yeah. Use it to carve out mask. Yeah. And some Igbo drum. Ekwe and akawa. Some people use it to carve the ikuru. Gum gum gum. And the ikuru, that ikoro you are seeing, it is not just ordinary ikoro. It is not the ordinary drum. It is powerful. It is associated with spirit, the spirit of the village. So it is not ordinary. The ikoro we are talking about. If I can't get off, I want to can go. Oh my God.
Amos, you got here, you're not gonna kill me. Now you jump from 1-4 to Ikenga immediately. It's been a wonderful class today. So interactive.
If you are from southeastern part of Nigeria, if you are from Enugu, when you get home, you'll be directed where to get the offer. But I've asked you, are you the first son? Because the second son does not carry offer in the family. It causes confusion.
He said he's the second.
No, you don't carry offer.
Yeah, he said if he can't get offer, now he will carry Ikenga. I must leave it alone. Are you the first son? Because I know I bet you like you. I bet you like Ugu.
Ungu tree. Ungu tree is also a very nice tree. When you cut it timber by timber, it lasts. You can use it to roof your building, But there's something you must do to cut the tree. Like there are some things you consult the village, you consult the spirit that is in charge of that very tree. You consult it. When you consult that spirit, the spirit will then give you the go ahead order to cut the tree. And you must offer sacrifices before you cut down that tree. So that's all these people that cut tree in Igboland. Before they cut any tree, they will make inquiry concerning that very tree. Then maybe after consulting the villagers, consulting the spirits, they will then cut the tree. I use it for timber. Yes. Wow. You settle the spirit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe that is why a lot of people. Maybe that is why a lot of people has gone insane because of Christianity. Most of them will go and destroy all these trees in their villages, and they will go insane. A lot.
Yeah, there is, see, I want to tell people something. We have different religions. And if you're a Christian, be a Christian. If you're a traditionalist, be a traditionalist. Do not interfere. Do not cross boundary. There was a man in there was a man in the community. I don't want to mention it, but this is not among my teaching. This man got born again, and the born again entered his head so much that with that zeal, he then said that the Mmanwu house, the masquerade house, is the problem of that very community. That he will burn the Mmanwu house, he will destroy the Mmanwu house. Yes, he did. He destroyed it too. When he destroyed it, the Mmanwu of that community sent him a message to come and rebuild the house. That they that they have nothing to do with Christian. They did not attack him. Why would he attack them? Why would he cross boundaries?
Yes.
This man was doing, I'm a born again. They will not harm me. They will not harm me. That God will protect you. God will protect you, but you have crossed boundaries. Yeah. Do you know that a day came, they waited and waited for this man to rebuild that house. He refused. They planned in that Mmanwu house, they know that they were going to kill that man and his family. That is destroying everything in that family. And somebody sneaked out, because of God's grace, sneaked out and, told this man, look at danger, the looming danger. The man ran away with his family. They came home and they did not meet the man. They had to burn the man's house, burn it down. Said that the man burnt their own house. Now they told the man that before he will come back to that village in peace, he must build a house for Mmanwu, and this time around will be upstairs. And they're lucky for yes. Yes.
I thought Mmanwu is a spirit. How do you want to live in upstairs?
The mom wants to bread.
And, thank you so much. The best teacher in the world.
The man built the upstairs for Mmanwu before he got his piece.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome. So, if you're a Christian, be a Christian. If you're a traditionalist, be. Our problem with ndị Abino ha mere anyị ihe ọjọọ. Ha okpukperechi nke ha na-emebichi okpukperechi nke ndị Igbo. Na nke anyị bụ nke ọjọọ. Wetazara anyị okpukperechi Christianity ka anya anyị ghere oghe. Kemgbe ha anya anyị kwara ghere oghe, ihe mebie. Since Christianity came, ihe mebie. That kind of thing. You see all sort of evil happening. Oh yeah, but in those days, it wasn't like that. Our forefathers in those days, they were keeping the law of God. Who have been religious before the white man came. So they spoiled our own, telling us that our own is barbaric, telling us that we are not barbaric and demonic. We are not. They just, they tricked us. But thank God, they are now coming back to their senses.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're a Christian, if you're a traditionalist, yeah, let nobody cross boundaries. Yeah, you know the boundaries. You stop there. You stop there. So thank you so much for being part of today's lesson. I'm so happy to see you today, and I'm so happy that this class, today's class is active. We'll still see sometime by 4 p.m. on Saturday. That is next week. Remember the topic, Ikenga. So you can't afford to miss this very lesson, this very class. So endeavor to be there. Invite people, invite people, come in mass, so that you will learn what Ikenga is all about and Igbo tradition. So with that, I'm saying thank you so much, and I will leave you for now for you to enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ndewo onye nkuzi anyị bụ Maazị Eburaja Solomon. Thank you so much. Because of this class today, you have given some people their powers back. You have given Amos Ikenga back. And you have given Amechi Agwo. Ugu, you start opening the eyes of people, and right now Amos wants to go and get his originality back. Thank you so much. Thank you. The Igbo should please please go back to their original belief. Thank you, baby
Yeah.
boy dog. Yes, yeah. You know what? Onyenkuzi, please, I am
Mm.
begging you. You will give us one Sunday. I will invite you
Okay.
one Sunday. We talk about all these beliefs, what we believe, worships and beliefs. Please, maybe next week Sunday, we invite you. You'll be our guest on Christiana Passion on Sunday. So we talk about this belief because a lot of things that this Christianity is doing to us, this Christianity they brought to us, a lot of things is doing to us. And
Yeah.
it make many people don't want to think about their roof anymore. Even Bible said it that if your foundation is destroyed, what will you do? What will the righteous do? That means every human being has a foundation. And because of Christianity, the people will destroy this, destroy that. When you destroy your foundation, when you need that foundation, what will you do? Even Jesus himself said, give Caesar what belongs to Caesar and give God what belongs to God. Yabu biri kambiri, imbiri ibiri. Onye si na ibe ya agaghị ebi, gịnị mere ya?
Why?
Yeah. Thank you so much. I will talk to you over the week. God bless
Bye
you.
bye.
Yes, let me
Bye
let you
bye.
go. Yes. Hey, thank you so much. Oh, my beautiful student today. I really love today. I really love today. When the class is interacting, it's very, 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 very joyous. Thank you so much for your contribution. Like I requested, if you like my request, please just say yay that you you like it. We'll invite him on a Sunday, the Sunday when we do the regular program. So we talk about religion. People will ask questions on religion because he's a Christian. And he know more of Omenala, the tradition. So we sit down and talk about our religion. Talk about religion, belief, worship. So we know where we stand, what we are doing. Yeah, right? Yeah. We know if what we are doing, if it is in alignment, because a lot of people, they don't even know what is doing them. I remember those days, something will happen. They're like, Igeje mere gagu. You go to your, you need to go to village. They will do agu for you, and all those things we don't hear it again. Someone will be going through something instead of you to go tackle it from the roof. But because Christianity has taken over a lot of things, nobody wants to talk about the origin of a problem now. Please be my guest next week Sunday. I can't wait. Let's talk about it. He will be our guest. So we talk about religion. I remember one time I told us that we'll be talking about empowering the girl child. Yes, this is the time because I'll be done with my orientation today. I am so happy I'll be done with it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you all. Please don't forget to join me tomorrow, 6 p.m. Nigeria time. Let's just have fun tomorrow. And today I said I'll sing a new Igbo song. If you know it, just join me. Onye metibe ya kasi ya afụrụ gị n'anya. Oh my God. Okay, Wadoka, Christians are not against tradition. They encourage serving God in general. Okay, we'll talk about that next week. Please be my guest next week. Let's talk about religion. Let's talk about beliefs. Let's talk about our roof. A lot of people, we need to go back to basic. From the roof. So let me sing this song. If you know it, to join now. Onye ọbụla metụ ibe ya kasị ya afụrụ gị n'anya, ịbụ onye ụwa ọma, afụrụ gị n'anya, Amechi afụrụ gị n'anya, baby boy ịbụ onye ụwa ọma, Emos afụrụ gị n'anya. I don't want to start calling them because I will keep you all for a long time. Thank you so much for being the best student in the world. And I will see you next week. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Nigerian time, and next week, same time, 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Until then, afụrụ gị n'anya, ịbụ onye ụwa